I think we need art always. I cannot imagine living through a whole lifetime without art.
So the first question would be what you're doing here in Lithuania. So sure, we invited you to have your personal exhibition in ARKOS gallery. So which will be, the exhibition will be in September. Now are the first steps for preparation. So the question would be, what makes this exhibition special in the Lithuanian context? And maybe you have in your minds, in your visions, what works will be represented in the exhibition?
In recent years, I've been very much focusing on what's happening ecologically all around the globe, on the global scale. And so the works I will be presenting here are a continuation of what I've been doing for over a decade, studying the waters of Earth, of the globe, studying the oceans and the future, trying to look into the future through my own magnifying glass.
So we met last year in Klaipėda in Culture Communication Center during the exhibition Unpredictable Futures. There was also the project where science and art merged in one discussion, artistical visual discussion, and you presented your maps. Your maps today. Can you just hold a little bit wider this work and the concept, the idea of this work, because as I know, you are going to present the part of this installation in ARKOS.
Yes, actually it's a concept I call, the title is Future Cartographies. And the reason I started to make these maps, because which are, I use the tools of the geographer, the scientists, to draw actual maps of certain areas of the Earth, of the globe. And we all have heard about global warming, and we have had some information about the melting of the polar ice caps of the Greenland glacier and other mountain caps are melting, like also in Iceland. And then, for instance, as I live in Iceland, Iceland is an island, which means it is surrounded by the ocean. So it's very natural to start to worry what might happen if the sea level is rising because of the melting of ice. And this is, it's one thing to read the information, the predictions and theories, but for me, who think very much visually, it's important to be able to see what the possibilities are. So that's why I started to draw maps where I study how far inland the ocean might go following the melting of the ice of the globe.
Can art contribute to changes of the world and the society?
Well, artists' responsibility is something, it's a very tricky subject. There are artists who refuse any responsibility, and there are others who are very serious about how they present their works, what they are presenting to the audience, to the public. So for me, for instance, when working with the future cartography works, it's very important that the maps themselves are exact. It's not my fantasy at all. It is based on scientific calculations. I regard myself as an observer, observing what is happening in our time. Also, it's educating to observe what has happened earlier, because we can come to conclusions about what may happen in the future. For me, art is philosophy, and which is translated into form, material, colors. That is artworks. But I think most important from my point of view is that I'm very happy if my works provoke awareness. I think that's extremely important, that especially in times as we are living now, that we are aware of what is happening, what our actions, what consequences our actions can have in a broad sense. I think we need art always. I cannot imagine living through a whole lifetime without art. It's an expression of the most sublime way of living, I would say.
Way of living.